Focus on. You feel that?
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? I'm back, and today I will be ranking all the Spider-Man movies from, well, I guess worst to best. Now, just to clarify, I love all these Spider-Man movies, and I will of course watch them anytime with anybody. But compared to every Spider-Man movie, this is how I would rank them. And just to let you know, this is, of course, my personal opinion, so you can have your own, but if you respect my opinion, I will respect your opinion, of course. So let's get started with the bottom of the list, I guess, with The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, this isn't a bad movie like everyone makes it out to be. Like, I get where some people might not like it at some parts, but I enjoy it personally. And yes, compared to all the Spider-Man movies, it is the weakest one. But I would still watch it. Andrew Garfield was very good as Spider-Man. Now, next, above Amazing Spider-Man 2, we have Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3. Now, this wasn't all that bad. Like, none of these movies, in my opinion, are bad, but, you know, the whole compared to everything. Like, Spider-Man 3 is just juggling so much, it feels, that it's kind of hard to keep track of everything at once, in my opinion. So, and it is the weakest of Tobey's trilogy, so that's why it's there. It beat The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Speaking of The Amazing Spider-Man, after Tobey's Spider-Man 2, above it, we have The Amazing Spider-Man 1. I'm sorry, Andrew Garfield fans. I love him too, and he was great as Spider-Man. Unfortunately, his writing for his movies, were not the best. But anyway, The Amazing Spider-Man 1, great movie. It's great origin story. It does copy a lot from Sam Raimi, of course, but in its defense, like, that is something that people might do. Like, you have source material, why not go off of it a little bit if you have a demonstration of some sorts, a little bit. But moving on, we have gotten past the I like these movies and I will watch them, of course, with anyone. But now we're moving on to the movies where I will most definitely watch with anyone, or just by myself if I want to. I will always watch these movies. Starting off with Spider-Man Homecoming. Unfortunately, it is the weakest, in my opinion, of the Tom Holland movies. I love Tom Holland. He is my favorite Spider-Man. I get some people like Andrew or Tobey Moore. Again, this is my opinion. Please respect it, and I will respect yours. And Spider-Man Homecoming is great movie, great origin story. I will of course watch it whenever, especially when Homecoming seasons come around. I will watch it. But yeah, I love the movie. It's great. It's a great, well, it's not an urgent, it's a great movie for Peter Parker to learn that, yeah, he still is just a teenager. So, love the movie. And above it, now this was a really hard decision to make, but I am putting Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 1 above Homecoming. only because it's great origin story. I love it. Tobey's great as Spider-Man. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is legendary. I only put this right here because I do like the other movies above it a little more than this movie. So that's the only reason it's here this low. But once again, I will watch all these movies with anyone at any time. I love them. So, what is above Tobey's Spider-Man 1, you might ask? Well, it is Spider-Man 2. It is a wonderful sequel. I love it. Tobey, once again, is amazing as Spider-Man, pun intended. And Dr. Octopus, great villain. It's a great storyline. Great for the character. And yeah, overall, good time. I will say at this point that these opinions might change over time when I rewatch the movies again, of course. So, this is the list for now, though. Above Spider-Man 2, we have Into the Spider-Verse. I love this movie. I loved it when it came out. Miles Morales is great. He's amazing. Pun once again intended. And it's just so funny and such a good time with all these different Spider-Man characters and Miles' Spider-Man origin. It's just so great. I love it. Highly recommend it. And above that, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. I love this movie because it is, once again, a great sequel. It has my favorite Spider-Man villain, Mysterio, who is closely followed by Green Goblin. And the fight scenes are epic. It's fun. It's a new take on Spider-Man going to Europe. And also, I recently went to Europe a few months ago, so I have a newfound appreciation for the culture there. I didn't go to any of the countries that are in Far From Home, but European culture I have a newfound appreciation for. So that is why it is up here. And wow, I have 2 more only. I only have 2 more Spider-Man movies to do. Alright, well, this was too tough for me to call, so these are first place for me as a tie. Spider-Man No Way Home, of course I am wearing a No Way Home shirt, so are you guys really surprised? And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Both tied. I love both movies. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I have said multiple times that I do think is slightly better than the first one. Well, not as much slightly, but I do think it's better than Into the Spider-Verse. And No Way Home, I just love the story, love how Peter Parker becomes Spider-Man officially like it in this movie. Willem Dafoe is even better as Green Goblin than in Spider-Man 1, in my opinion. And I guess I just love the concept of the multiverse so much. They're both funny, heartwarming, sad at some points, great action. So yeah, that's my list of the Spider-Man movies ranked in my personal opinion. Of course, the list may change when I rewatch the movies from time to time, but yeah. Let me know what your ranking is down below and who your Spider-Man is. I love all 3. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to tie your shoe.